Good morning, day 19, Thursday, June 8th, 2023. Here we are again, early in the morning, hoping for not a lot of rain. The good thing at this tent site, Valleyway tent site, is pretty decent signal, 2 bars with Verizon. So it's early. It's not even 5 o'clock yet, but I'm like ready and raring to go. It looks like the most updated weather forecast should not be a whole lot of wind, if any, very mild wind. There is going to be snow, but not a lot of snow, but that's not coming on the mountain until like 2 in the afternoon. I should be long gone from the ridge by then. So I also checked town weather, like pick any town up here, like Jefferson, Randolph. So I picked Randolph. Rain forecast for the next 3-4 days, but not heavy rain, intermittent. So there'll be some rain, but it shouldn't be terrible, hopefully. So what's going on today? Today, we're hoping to get up and over Adams, get up and over Jefferson, and then we head down to the Caps Ridge trailhead, and we have about a 12-mile road walk. Some of it's on Forest Service Road, and then some of it is on, Route 2, where the shoulder is not very wide. So we'll have to keep our eyes open on that one. In an ideal world, in best case scenario, I would love to get that road walk done today and set up camp once we get back on trail. Once we leave the Forest Service Road, Jefferson Notch Road, we're kind of committed to whatever the rest of that walk is, and it's still a good chunk because we're not camping over Route 2. So we'll have to see what time of day it is, what the weather's doing, and as always, play that by ear. But in the best case scenario, we'd love to get that done today, because that sets me up tomorrow to get both Wambeck and Cabot done all in one day and complete it tomorrow. But if that doesn't work out, we'll complete it Saturday. Slept pretty well last night. I don't think it got in the 30s last night in the tent. It's 44 in the tent right now. Sorry about the lighting. This is very, very tricky. Very tricky. Now whenever you see like a television show or a movie where they're trying to do things in the dark, I appreciate that more now. Remember that terrible Game of Thrones episode where it was all in the dark, you couldn't see anything? I'm trying to be a little better than that, but not much. So that's the plan for today. Hoping for an awesome day up there. I was the only one at the tent site here. Yeah, that's been a theme this trip, huh? Why does no one want to come out in terrible weather? I don't get it. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with me? It's still a lot of fun. It's just being flexible. That's what it's all about. Just being flexible. And you really got to, the weather is no joke up here, no matter what time of year it is. And you got to really make good decisions. And I'm happy that I've been making good decisions. And even when you make all the good decisions, you can still, after reading those accident reports at the hut yesterday, And I knew, and we all know this, right? Even if you make all the good decisions and you're prepared, things can still go awry, totally out of your control. So let's hope that doesn't happen. We'll do our best. All right, I'm almost done this first cup of coffee. I'm gonna get things situated, get packed up in the tent, get this wet tent. This has been a running theme. The wet tent will be repacked and we will get going hopefully in the next hour or less. See ya on the trail. All right, day 19. We have packed up our campsite, getting a lot of practice in packing up a wet tent. That's been the theme for the past 4 or 5 nights. So we're right next to the privy. No one else was here. We're still fogged in, but right now there's no rain falling and there's no wind, which we'll take it. I think that's the best we're going to do today. So I have a little more coffee finishing up. I treated myself to the expensive Starbucks for the second cup for a little extra boost. So we're going to get moving shortly. Probably do a quick pit stop at the hut just to use the restroom and give the hands a good wash, and then we'll set off for Adams. It's not 6 a.m. yet, so we're getting a nice early start, which is what I was hoping for. And that's it for right now. Day 19. We're going to get rolling shortly. All right, day 19. We're getting close to the hut. Hooray. Yep, that's no joke. That was definitely yesterday for me. So up to the hut, quick break, and then we head on towards Adams. I might actually have to delayer, working hard climbing, so not sweating yet, but can feel like maybe a sweat coming on. As long as there's no wind where we're exposed, I'll definitely take a layer or 2 off. See you at the hut. All right, day 19 update. We made it back to the hut. We've got super clean hands now. Always nice to use real soap and running water. Looks like there was about 8 overnighters. They're getting set up for breakfast. It's 6:30, still early. So we're gonna go make our way towards Adams. It's actually not too bad right now. It's a little misty, but very little wind. And I need to get out of here because the aromas coming from breakfast starting are sad for me. So I gotta keep moving. Cliff Bar today. All right, it's around 7 o'clock. We've got a light snow falling. Look at that brand new trail sign. And we're making our way towards the airline trail to start climbing Adams. Really nice because there's no wind. So no wind is a good day. We're still climbing up to Adams. I've got a rare sighting of the sun up there. Light snow still falling. It's pretty magical, special up here right now. Quiet, got the mountain to ourselves. And it's actually very comfortable temperature-wise because there's no wind. So we're going to keep on climbing. I think we're getting close. All right, day 19, around 7:30 in the morning. Number 44 in the books, Mount Adams. Crazy weather up here. Even have a little ice rime going on the trail sign here from all the rain yesterday. Give me a second. Gotta be real careful on the rocks here. Yeah, look at that. So, very interesting conditions. But like I've said all day today, very little wind. Even up here, it's a very light breeze. So it's pretty comfortable. Awesome. All right. So now we got to join back up with Gulfside with the AT. It's about a quarter mile downhill. And just have to be real careful, especially going down. These rocks are going to be slippy. So I'm going to have some Cliff Bar and then start making my way down. Awesome. We finally got Adams. All right, we made it down from the summit cone. We're at Thunderstorm Junction, where a lot of different trails converge. But we want Gulfside. Gulfside, this will be our last stint on the AT, and we'll be going southbound for probably a little under 2 miles, and then we'll say goodbye to the AT for now. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. All right, we march on. It's around 8 o'clock, it's early, and it's still pretty surreal up here. No wind is awesome. Maybe it'll even warm up a little bit, who knows. We'll see you along the trail. I feel like these walls are new on Gulfside, heading towards Edmonds Call, right? I don't remember seeing them before. They've, it's kind of a marshy, wet area here. And it looks like they've done some trail maintenance to keep people from eroding the slop over there. Just stay here, so nice. Takes a lot of work to keep these trails maintained, for sure. All right, we made it to the junction with Edmonds Call. Now we're gonna climb up that, continuing on Gulfside. All right, 9:30, more of a little light rain coming down, and we're close to the Jefferson summit. Up and over, heading up. All right, we're getting closer to the summit. Up there. Whew. A little further. All right, we're getting closer to the summit. Right there. So let's go get it. And then we start heading down. All right, day 19. It's about 10 in the morning. Welcome to the summit of Mount Jefferson. Number 46. Whew. 46, not much to see up here today. So we're not gonna hang out. Gonna lose some elevation, find a spot to take a pack break and a snack, but not here. So gonna make our way down Caps Ridge Trail, nice and slow and steady. The rocks are still very slippery. All right, as soon as we started heading down the summit of Jefferson, it just rained on us the whole way. So no video, but we're just making our way towards the road, hoping maybe the rain lets up. I wanted to go further today, but if this rain keeps up, probably not. So we'll see. We'll see when we get down to the trailhead what the weather's looking like. All right, it's a little afternoon. We've made it to the trailhead. Thankfully, it's not raining right now, so we're gonna take a nice break and then start the road walk. It is like misty rain coming down, but it's very, very fine mist right now. All right, we pretty much have just started our road walk. Not too far from the Caps Ridge trailhead. I passed between 10 to 15 orange New Hampshire DOT trucks, various types of road construction trucks. they're trying to get the road open. I guess a lot of washouts that they're dealing with. So yeah, I thought the road would be open, but it's not. So we're gonna keep on marching. The my wet pants are starting to dry off just a bit, and my core is starting to get a bit warmer, so that's good. And it's not raining right now, so we're gonna keep on walking. All right, day 19 update. It's still kind of drizzling. We did stop for about 15 minutes. Took the trail runners off, let the feet get a little bit of air, and actually undid the pack and made a cup of coffee just to kind of warm up a bit. And that has helped a lot, as we're gonna keep on rolling. See how far we go. So that's the update. Not raining hard, but raining, so that's how it's been the past, feels like a week. Bye. We're road walking. We just passed the intersection with 115. Not a ton of traffic, but enough tractor trailers going by to keep it interesting. It was raining for the first 45 minutes of walking. The rain stopped for now, which is nice. And we're just gonna keep on motoring. All right, day 19 update. We've been doing a terrible job airing out our feet today. So they really need a little breathing room. They're really in bad shape right now, but we got about a half mile to the trailhead, and then we'll find a place to camp once we get there. But I just needed to give my feet a little relief sitting here in front of the historical building. The only problem is there's a rain forecast, like heavier rain in the next 40 minutes, so I can't like stick around here too long, otherwise I would, but that's the story. All right, just about 5 o'clock, we made it. Whew. My feet are torn up. Gotta find a place to set up camp and relax. Long day today, long day. Day 19. I cannot tell you how good it feels to be off my feet, finally. We hiked over 12 hours today. Long, long day. Not really a lot of breaks just because of the weather up top and then the weather down below. And then once I committed to that road walk and left Jefferson Notch Road, then I have to get to the trailhead. So that's just a long, long walk. And I really didn't do a good job with my feet today. They are looking pretty gnarly on the bottom from just being wet. So I'm hoping they recover overnight. I feel like I went through a similar thing last year, and they recovered, but we'll see. And then to add insult to injury, I just found like once I got out of the forest protection area, once that sign came up, I just looked for the first flat spot and set up the tent. But of course, the water is farther away and downhill. So every painful step in my Crocs, I had to go down an embankment, get to the brook or the creek, whatever it is, and load up on water. I'm so glad that's done. And then the sun briefly popped out while I was doing that. So nice to see the sun, even though it didn't last long. Yeah, I'm beat. So I'm gonna whip up something to drink, have a little something to eat, and then slowly start getting organized and go from there. Yeah, we got 45 and 46, and they were not easy. None of them are really easy, but they were not easy. So I'm glad that's done. And just more rain coming down from Jefferson really does not improve morale. Ugh, ugh. So I'm toying with the idea of trying to finish tomorrow. I have to look at what the mileage would be. I think it's possible I just get picked up tomorrow night, or, assuming my feet are good and I get an early start, or just Saturday morning pickup. But I'm kind of feeling a bit of an itch. Not right now. I'm exhausted right now, but it'll come, an itch to try and do 20 days instead of 21 days. Um, if it is feasible, I think it's feasible. Just have to look at what the mileage would be. I know the route now since I did it last year. It's really not bad. The whatever that range is, that trail is, it's not a bad trail at all. Not very rocky, just long. So until you hook up with whatever it is that goes up to Cabot, and then it becomes a little more rocky, but you're going up a mountain, so what do you expect? Yeah, I'll probably come back with one little recap after this, but just I really don't even feel like moving, so I put the video on so I don't have to do anything except talk. But now I got to start doing stuff, so we'll check in later. Okay, day 19 recap. I'm ready for bed. It's like 7 o'clock. Way past my bedtime on this project like this. But luckily I had cell service here. I was able to touch base with Sarah. Looks like trying to finish out the whole thing, Wambeck and Cabot, and then back down to the trailhead. It's right around a 20-mile day. And even though I'm like exhausted right now, I'm kind of inclined to go for it. So the tentative plan is Sarah will leave the house around 1 unless she hears from me saying I need another day. Looks like a good halfway point for judging how long it's going to take is the York Pond Trail intersection. So that's about halfway in mileage, approximately. So, if I get there in 6 hours, then it's a 12-hour day. If I miraculously get there in 5 hours, it's a 10-hour day. If I get there in 8 hours, it's 2 days. So that's the plan as far as that goes. We'll see. I think, I'll feel pretty good in the morning as long as my feet have recovered, be ready to go and try for it. If not, just take it a little bit slower. And of course, as usual for the past week, there's rain forecast for tomorrow. Not heavy, but rain nonetheless. So we'll be dealing with that. I think it's going to rain tonight, and I think it'll rain in the morning. Hopefully we can get the camp broken down without heavy rain, but I mean we're already experts at dealing with that as well. So yeah, just tired, man. Tired. I don't know how many miles that was, but it's, even though a lot of it was road walking, still a lot of miles, still a long day. Feeling it right now. Inhaled some dinner. Ate I picked up some chocolate chunk cookie at the Mount Washington food court. It's like a 500-calorie cookie. I had 2 of them right now, so I'll go to sleep with a full belly. All right, I think that's it. Hopefully we'll be fresh and ready to go for day 20. Maybe we'll be done on day 20, or maybe day 21. That remains to be seen. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the morning.